who your opening day starter is at quarterback, will you also set the pecking order following, meaning quarterback 2, 3, and 4, or will there be a competition right through Cincinnati week?
Yeah, well, I'll talk to we'll have the team in tomorrow, so I'll be able to talk through a bunch of different things with our players. But in terms of, where people are, first string, second string, those type of things, not really thinking about that.
Kevin Stefanski is under fire again, and this time the backlash is even louder. After starting Dillon Gabriel in the last game, both fans and analysts are ripping into his decision-making. But what's really shocking is Stefanski's sudden silence on the Shedeur Sanders debate. This is the same coach who boldly revealed the quarterback order just weeks ago, yet now he refuses to say where things actually stand. So what changed? Is Stefanski trying to protect his quarterbacks, or is he dodging the chaos he knows is about to explode? Let's break it all down.
This year would be that joint practice in week 1. And then this year, just feel like that's what this team needs to get ready. Try to every single year make decisions based on what the guys need. So that's what we'll do.
In his latest press conference, Kevin Stefanski looked completely lost. The long pauses, the stuttering, it was clear he wanted nothing to do with the quarterback questions, especially when Shedeur Sanders' name came up. When reporters pressed him on why he plans to play the starting QB in the third preseason game this year after avoiding it last year, Stefanski gave one of the vaguest answers possible. His exact words were, "We do what the players need." But here's the real issue. Shedeur hasn't gotten real game time, and he hasn't even touched first-team reps. So how can Stefanski claim these decisions are about player development when the one quarterback fans actually want to see isn't getting a single fair chance? The whole situation just doesn't make sense. And now, Stefanski's silence keeps dragging on. When he was asked straight up about the quarterback decision, his answer was, "We'll decide in a couple of days." But let's be honest, how can any coach figure out their starting quarterback in just 2 days? That's not strategy, that's pure stalling. And fans know exactly what this really signals. Even with all the backlash, Stefanski might still find a way to sideline Shedeur Sanders. At this point, his words don't hold any real trust anymore.
What do you plan to do at quarterback for the dress rehearsal game, and what is the timeline for naming week 1 starter?
Yeah, I want to get through the next couple days, but certainly that's something that we're going to do here sooner than later.
And when it came to Shedeur Sanders, Stefanski didn't hold back. He flat out said he doesn't expect Shedeur to be back this week. But the way he said it felt almost too relaxed. It didn't sound like concern for his quarterback's recovery. It sounded more like relief that he could avoid the Shedeur conversation a little longer. That's the vibe fans are picking up on, that maybe Stefanski doesn't actually want Shedeur back right now, because his return would force him to make a decision he's clearly not ready to face.
Do you have any health update on Kenny and Shedeur? Do you expect them to increase their level of participation in practice this week?
I hope so. We really have to take those day by day, so I don't know where that ends up towards the end of the week, but I'm hopeful.
Just a few days ago, after the game, Stefanski stood in front of the media and claimed that Shedeur Sanders wasn't the only quarterback being looked at for Cleveland's starting job. He stressed that his focus was on developing the entire quarterback room. On the surface, that sounded fair. But once the depth chart dropped, everything took a shocking turn. Even though Sanders delivered the most impressive quarterback performance of the entire preseason, Stefanski still placed him at the 4th spot. And here's where it gets even more suspicious. Both Dillon Gabriel and Kenny Pickett were banged up with injuries at the time, yet Sanders was still ranked behind them. That move left everyone confused and sparked even more suspicion about what's really going on behind closed doors in Cleveland. And just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any worse, another report came out claiming that Stefanski has no plans to use Shedeur Sanders in the second preseason game. That news only threw gasoline on the fire. After everything Sanders has proven on the field, you'd think he'd at least get another chance. Instead, the Browns are making it clear he's not part of their immediate plans, not in the way fans and analysts expected. And then, out of nowhere, Shedeur was suddenly reported as injured. The timing couldn't have been more suspicious. Right when the pressure was peaking for Shedeur Sanders to finally get playing time, the Browns suddenly found a way to shut the whole conversation down. With no other explanation that made sense, they slapped on the label of arm soreness, claiming it would be gone by the very next day. But instead of calming the doubts, that excuse only made them worse. Was it really an injury, or just a convenient cover to keep Sanders off the field while the noise around him kept growing? For a lot of people, the whole situation just doesn't add up.
Because all I know is that what I keep hearing is what you're telling me what he can't do. Like my coach just said in college, but hey, find something that he can do. See, you keep telling me what Shedeur can't do. Well, your job as a coach is to put players in position and find something that they can.
At this point, the excuses are running out, and fans know Shedeur Sanders deserves his shot. Stefanski's decisions are raising more questions than answers, and the pressure keeps building. How long can he keep dodging the truth before it all blows up? Don't miss what happens next. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the latest updates.